Hey there, and welcome. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on something you probably use every single day without a second thought. All that stuff on your bathroom shelf. We're diving into the invisible system of rules, kind of like an unseen guardian, that makes sure the products you put on your skin are actually safe.
I mean, really, stop and think about it for a second. You grab a bottle of shampoo off the shelf, you trust it, and you use it. But why? What's behind that trust? Well, I can tell you it's not just blind faith. There's a whole framework of science and law working behind the scenes. So let's get into it and see how it all works.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning, the foundation of it all. Behind every single product, from the simplest bar of soap to the most high-tech anti-aging cream, there is a safety net of rules. And its one and only job, to protect you. And just to be super clear, this isn't about stopping cool new products from coming out. It's way more like a guardrail on a highway. It's there to build a baseline of trust, making sure that products are not only safe, but that the promises they're making on the package are, actually true. So, where does this whole protective journey even begin? Let's rewind all the way to the start, that crucial first stage that happens long before a product ever gets a price tag and a spot on a store shelf.
To make this whole process feel a bit more real, let's invent a product and follow its journey. We'll call it Glow Up Serum. So imagine a company has just perfected this amazing new formula. Before they can even think about selling it, our Glow Up Serum has to pass a whole series of safety tests. It's a real gauntlet. Okay, so the very first step is all about the building blocks themselves, the ingredients. Regulators have these huge lists of substances that are either restricted or just flat out banned. We're talking things known to be harmful irritants or toxins. The formula for Glow Up Serum gets checked against these lists to make sure every single ingredient is approved and is only being used at a totally safe concentration.
So the whole pre-market process for our Glow Up Serum looks a little something like this. First, like we just said, ingredient vetting, making sure the raw materials are good to go. Second, a full safety assessment of the final product. How do all those ingredients play together? Is the finished serum actually safe for its intended use? And third, product registration. The company has to hand over all the product details, the formula, its purpose, who made it, to the authorities. Only after clearing all these hurdles can it move on.
Okay, so Glow Up Serum has passed its safety tests with flying colors, and it finally made it to the shelf. Awesome. But the oversight doesn't stop there. Not at all. Now the rules shift to what the product can actually say to you. It's all about the promise on the package.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the stuff that has to be on the package, like the full ingredient list, no exceptions. But on the right, you see what a product can't say. A cosmetic can't claim it cures a disease or that it fundamentally changes your body's structure, like, say, regrowing hair. Those kinds of claims would push it into the category of a drug, and that requires a much tougher approval process. So for cosmetics, the law demands total honesty and transparency right there on the label.
And of course, this doesn't just stop at the label, it applies to ads too. If the makers of Glow Up Serum want to claim it's scientifically proven to reduce wrinkles, they can't just throw that phrase out there, they need to have actual scientific studies to back it up. These rules are here to make sure that exciting marketing buzzwords don't cross the line into becoming straight-up false promises.
Right, so our Glow Up Serum is out on the market, its label is honest, its ads are truthful, everything's great. But what if a problem only shows up after people start using it? That's where this post-sale safety net comes into play.
This timeline lays it out perfectly. It all starts with what's called an adverse event report. That's just the official term for when someone, a customer, a doctor, reports a bad reaction to a product. That single report can trigger an official investigation. And if the authorities find a real safety issue, they can issue a product recall, pulling it right off the shelves to protect everyone.
And here's the kicker. How many reports does it take to get that investigation started? Just one. A single credible report of a serious problem is enough to get the ball rolling. It just goes to show you that the system is designed to listen and that your safety is taken seriously long after you've swiped your credit card and brought the product home.
So we followed the entire journey of a product, from a simple idea all the way to your bathroom shelf. Now let's bring it all together and talk about the most important part, what this invisible system really means for you, the person actually using these products.
This quote really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? These aren't just a bunch of boring bureaucratic rules. They're basically a consumer's bill of rights. This whole framework transforms a simple bottle of serum into a promise from the manufacturer. A promise that it's safe, that its ingredients are disclosed, and that its claims are truthful.
And this is where you come in. Because even with the best system in the world, the most critical checkpoint is an informed consumer. Your ability to read a label, to raise an eyebrow at a claim that sounds way too good to be true, and to know how to report a problem if you have one, that's vital. You are the final and frankly the most important part of this whole safety net. Your awareness is what makes the system truly work.
So the next time you pick up a product, you're not just going to see a bottle anymore. You'll see the story behind it, a story of safety checks and promises. Which brings me to our final question for you to mull over. Now that you know the unseen rules of the game, what's going to be the first thing you look for on the next label you read? Thanks for tuning in.